Hi everybody, it is Monday morning, March 11th. This is my vlog on my Sibo journey. Yesterday I did a video and I inverted the date. I think I put a note on the video that I said it was March 11th. It was actually March 10th, Sunday, first day of starting to wean into the elemental diet. It is, again, Monday. Today is March 11th. I am up and I am feeling anxious today. Little depressed. My cycle, I think, is starting soon, which I'd like to get that over with before the 18th. Having my morning celery juice right now, and then after that I will be headed to the kitchen to try to eat a little something and then wean into a bigger amount of the elemental. Excuse the way I look. By the way, when you have SIBO, and it's weird because I know, like I said, I've had stomach issues for so long that we never really knew. We just said it was IBS, but I experienced breakouts on my skin, and I never had breakouts as a teenager from mid-30s probably, after I had all my kids and went off birth control pills and things like that. I still have breakouts, but SIBO can cause you to have breakouts. So I have healing breakouts right now. So this is me in the raw, which I can't believe I'm filming, but I know that you're going to be seeing me, during the actual full elemental, and I'll probably look like this half the time. So get used to it because it's not pretty, but it's me. So I just wanted to kind of give you an update on how I'm feeling today. Had a really good day yesterday. The family came by. I actually was playing in the yard with my grandkids, testing out the elemental last night, and everything was good. I was eating dinner. After dinner, I actually showed them, because my stomach stayed flat most of the day. I must have done pretty good with my foods, but after dinner, my stomach bloated out, and they just even couldn't believe it, because, I tell them about it. We've talked about it, but nobody, unless you've experienced it or you know somebody in your life that has it, and they've shown you, look what happens to my stomach, and they know you're fairly flat for the most part, and then they watch you eat dinner, and then all of a sudden after dinner, you're like, look, I'm 6-7 months. They were just shocked. They couldn't believe that it was 10 minutes earlier, I was flat stomach, and then 10 minutes later, I wasn't. And I said, this is what I'm dealing with. So it's really uncomfortable after dinner. I had myself some ginger tea. That always seems to help. And then, as an hour or so goes by, a lot of times it goes down depending on how bad it was. I had some seafood. I seem to have done okay if I have minimal amount of shrimp or even a lobster tail if I don't eat too much. But I think the salt content sometimes gets to me. So I think that's what it was, and I just suddenly had the reaction. But the way I'm looking at it is, this is my last week to pretty much eat until after elemental's over. And I'm kind of told my husband, I says, you know what? I may eat some offensive foods this week. I may have more eggs because eggs have been out for so long. I may do some things, even if it'll still be minimal. I'm still very much following low FODMAP because I don't want to be in awful pain, but I may experience some more bloating this week or whatever. But I also was told, and I have to look over this again, that it's good to kind of have the bad bugs out a little bit because they build biofilms to protect themselves when you've been eating low FODMAP for a long time. And when you start to try to kill them off, if they're hiding in a biofilm, that it's harder for them to die off. But if you start eating some foods that you're really not supposed to, from what I've been reading from people in these forums, it can kind of bring them back out because they're like, oh, there's food here for us. And so it's kind of like if you bring them out from hiding and then you're nuking them. Usually they say that's with the herbal antibiotics and the antibiotics, but I don't know if it makes a difference. I talked to my functional medicine doctor, and I know in my first video I kept saying naturopath. I do have a naturopath. That's my Chinese medicine doctor, but my functional medicine doctor is fairly new, and she's the one that's guiding me along on the elemental. After I explained to her my rough go at having this and being sick and tired of missing things, and basically kind of told her I don't want to mess around with berberine yet, and neem and oregano oil and all that. What other, maybe we'll do that after. What I want to do, honestly, is jump right into not playing any more games. Get me on the elemental. Let's get this over with. Let's do it. So I've got some anxiety and depression feeling this morning. that kind of comes with SIBO in itself. And like I said, with my cycle too, I think it's just a double whammy. Like I said, drinking my juice, sitting out on my patio. We got some new furniture, so I'm kind of trying to enjoy out here. And I'm also preparing, like I bought myself a bath pillow for the bathtub because I take lots of Epsom salt baths anyway. And I just want to be really comfortable during the elemental because I find that I'll probably be in there a lot. I also bought myself some essential oils, edible essential oils from doTERRA, lemon or orange and wild orange, lemon, and I got some almond oil that's 100% pure and vegan. I'm going to ask my functional medicine doctor, but I did read from, I think it was Alison Steinbecker, and some of the other SIBO experts that are out there, that you can add a drop to some of your shake days so that you're not too bored with the flavor. And so before, of course, I do it, like I said, I'm going to check to make sure it's not going to throw anything off, but I did go ahead and order that. Want to just have everything kind of in order. And so this is my week to, in my business with Avon, also I'm going to be setting up all my social posts up through the 7th of April. I'm going to be setting up all my social posts even for my team, like reminders and trainings and all that stuff, so that it automatically posts for me, and that I really won't have to worry too much about that. I will tie up loose ends this week also with getting deliveries done and handing out double brochures, and just kind of making my next week just like, you got no worries. Even though you're not really on social media, you're on social media. I have my great assistant that will helping me with new reps, which she does anyway. And so that'll be taken care of. So really, I have to focus on me during those 3 weeks and my healing journey. So cheers to all of you that are about to embark on this. If you're doing the elemental diet as well or getting ready to start, post down below. Let me know how it's going for you, or if you're nervous, or how you're preparing. Like I said, I'm still doing my celery juice this week. That will stop next week. Along with any eating of any kind. It'll just be elemental all the way. So again, it is Monday. Today is March 11th, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.